The Miami Dolphins picked their heads up after Michael Vick and company tore them apart. Competition between quarterbacks wasn't the only battle here at the first day of Dolphins training camp. No matter how little you sweat after a workout, hit the showers. For those who doubt FAU's transition to Division I football will be smooth, well, they just didn't get a chance to see the plays being made at today's head coach Ron Zook getting his first homecoming victory under his belt. He now has a taste of Outback on his mind. Palm Beach Lakes lit up the scoreboard, tearing into Royal Palm Beach thanks to the stellar play from this bright young.
Morton, the single setback, gets the call and gets tackled into the backfield by Junior Seau.
Miami Dolphins All-Pro linebacker Junior Seau could be the poster boy for health and athleticism. At 6'3", 255 pounds, Seau takes out NFL running backs like a runaway truck. However, a powerful bacteria spread through the Dolphins locker room last year, landing the superstar and several of his teammates in the hospital. In fact, health officials say gyms and locker rooms are a breeding ground for the superbug because the highly aggressive bacteria spreads through open sores and bodily fluids like sweat.
I had not personally thought, okay, staph infections when I go to the gym. No, had not gone there in my mind.
Americans spend hours in the gym every week just to keep themselves healthy. But little do they know they may be infecting themselves with methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, or MRSA, a potentially deadly bacterial infection that's resistant to many forms of antibiotics.
If you sit on a piece of gym equipment that somebody else has sat on and it hasn't been cleansed, that you can now become covered with the bacteria they were covered with, and if they're carrying this bacteria, it would be common to pick it up.
Frightening by itself, but horrifying when you think about the current flu vaccine shortage. If you already have the flu and contract MRSA, the superbug cocktail is lethal. Health officials say 3 children died in the U.S. last year from the viral bacterial combination. With so many people hitting the gym, it's a problem that may only get worse.
It's crowded, so I mean you have people that sweat on the benches, you have people that sweat on the lifting machine, so yeah, of course, you're bound to get it.
So while gyms like United State of Fitness in West Palm Beach wipe down their equipment at least twice a day, it's best that you take your own precautions.
I carry a bottle of alcohol inside my car, and when I come in, I cleanse down with it. I do my arms, my hands, and sometimes my legs.
A good way to keep yourself safe is to make sure your gym bag contains an antiseptic wash. And no matter how little you sweat after a workout, hit the showers. That way the only thing you bring home with you is a healthy body. For the one to turn to in West Palm Beach, Hurricanes Katrina and Wilma caused a lot of damage, even in the sports world. The high school football schedule is so backed up that the playoffs begin in only 4 days and the regular season isn't even over yet. That's why tonight's games is the schedule version of a 2-minute drill. Let's kick it off with the 6A headliner, Palm Beach Lakes against Royal Palm. In the second quarter, the Rams will be driving downfield when Angelo Bellamy drops one into Brandon Tompkins for a nice touchdown. Lakes in the driver's seat, 14-0. But the Rams are still hungry for more points. Bellamy gets too greedy with the long toss, and Anthony Morgan says, "What's yours is now mine." Morgan kicks it into gear and gets back across the 50. The Wildcats take advantage of the turnover when Vince Lalonde connects with Morgan playing both sides of the ball, and we've got ourselves a ball game. Or so you thought. Opening kickoff of the second half goes to Lakes' Jermaine Malcolm, and Malcolm's not in the middle anymore. He takes it the distance, and the Rams follow suit as they slam Royal Palm 33-7 and move on in Class 6A. In 4A, 9-0 Dwyer hosting Sebastian River. Opening quarter, the Panther offense is ready to rock and roll. David Pittman finds Will Brown, who jukes and sprints his way to a 19-yard touchdown. 7-0 Panthers, just like that. On the Panthers' next drive, Pittman fires across the middle. Tyrone Collins is thankful for this wrapped gift. Sharks can't take advantage of the turnover. Dwyer takes over again. Handoff to Antoine Wallace, who hits the Jets and smell the vapors. 66 yards for the big-time score. The failed PAT makes it 13-0 Dwyer, but it doesn't matter. They whoop up on Sebastian River, 41-0. The Miami Dolphins picked their heads up after Michael Vick and company tore them apart, only to find Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion Patriots in their backyard. The Fins will have to play much better than they did against Atlanta to take out a powerful and efficient offense. In an ironic twist, a win gives the Dolphins a share of the top slot in the AFC East. Who would have thought that?
At the beginning of the year, they say playing the Patriots well and hopefully getting a win.
And you can see Gus Frerotte, Ricky Williams, and the Fins if they can get that big win all right here Sunday at 1 p.m. on News 12. The Florida Panthers have had some strange happenings en route to their 6 straight losses. 3 of those losses have come with the final goal in regulation time being scored with less than a minute left. they're one of the top 5 teams in the league defensively and one of the top 5 worst offensively. The Cats look to end their sorrows tonight against the division-leading Carolina Hurricanes. Second period, Panthers short-handed as usual, and Nicholas Hagman's got a scoring opportunity, but Martin Gerber slams the door in his face. Carolina knows how to get it done, though. Same period, Eric Stahl goes top shelf on Roberto Luongo to give the Canes the lead with the power play goal. That's all Carolina would need. Same old song and dance for the Panthers. They go down 1-0. And that's it for News 12 Sports. Back to you guys. With all of the skills and the drive to succeed, our newest athlete of the week has been the star of the show for several years, and 2005 is no different.
Wherever coach wants to play me, I can do it for him. I'm very aggressive whenever I play. I'm very determined.
And don't forget, plenty able, Glades Day senior Jessica Paez can play any position on the field from catcher to outfield, something she's been doing for several years.
I used to play around, I used to, not know when to keep quiet or something, but as I've grown, I've learned that I need to, it's time to play, it's time to, cheer on your teammates. I've learned to play as a team member. I learned to, push the girls.
She knows when to have a good time, and but she also knows when to be serious about it, and so she's the type of player I think that every coach needs on the team.
As a leader of this team for the past 5 years, Jessica's goal is simple: for the Gators to dominate their way to a repeat state title.
To go to state again and play and win, maybe by more points than we did last year. I'd say about 10-run rule or something.
With a 500-plus batting average, she leads the team in RBI and might as well be able to get those 10 runs herself. Congratulations to Jessica Paez, our News 12 Athlete of the Week. Barely old enough to drive on the road, but plenty adept at driving on the golf course, St. Andrews High School's Morgan Pressel is making huge divots in women's golf. Her tireless work ethic has her set up to take her 3rd straight state title in next week's state championship.
It's a never-ending search for perfection, and you're never going to find it, and yet I'm out here every day trying to. I mean, you can't take it for granted trying to qualify. There's still some good players, and anybody can play well through one round.
The pressure Morgan will face to win her 3rd state title is nothing compared to qualifying for her LPGA card.
It's five long days, and top 30. It sounds top 30 not a problem, but it's not that easy. There's a lot of really, really good players, so I've got to be on top of it.
And on top of it, she has been thus far. As a senior in high school, Pressel has accomplished more than many veterans currently on the LPGA Tour, including a tie for 2nd at this year's U.S. Women's Open.
I want to keep getting better, and I want to keep improving. I want to get to the top, and in order to do that, I have to be out here every day and working hard and concentrating and not just putting in time, but it's all quality practice.
It's that practice that Pressel believes will lead to an LPGA Tour card when she finishes qualifying school at the end of the month.
I want to be the best in the world, and in order to do that, I have a lot of work left to do, but hopefully it'll come in time.
And if history is any indicator, time is something many local fans will spend watching Morgan Pressel lead the pack on the LPGA Tour. For the one to turn to, Ryan Mackman, News 12 Sports.